Gilt started, myself, with several other co-founders, in a small office in Manhattan. And it was on the morning of November 13th, 2007, we were on the verge of our very first sale. We were sitting side by side in high anticipation of what was about to come. We were featuring our first sale, which was Zac Posen, for you, those fashion lovers out there. And we were on pins and needles. Like a true startup, at the time I was CEO, but I was also answering all the customer support email that was coming in that day. Our brilliant, my co-founder Mike Brizik, brilliant MIT-educated engineer, he was also packing boxes at the warehouse, which is exactly what you're not supposed to do with an MIT engineer. And my co-founder, Alexandra, who was our chief merchant, was wearing the headset like a drive-through operator to take our inbound calls. So we were all playing 3 or 4 different roles that morning. But as I think back, it was just 2 weeks before that morning of November 13th that we had emailed about 15,000 friends and friends of friends, asking them to join this site, to shop in a new way. And it was just 4 months before that very morning where we had left our jobs, we had created a business, we had named it, we had searched for warehouse space through the darkest corners of Brooklyn and other spots that we didn't think we'd be spending so much time in. And we had built an initial team of about 8. We had encouraged brands to come on board, ranging from Dolce & Gabbana, Dolce Vita. I thought I'd name one of our first Italian brands. We have lots of them. And we had spent tons and tons of time just trying to get this site together. And we were so excited about what might come. But deep down inside, we were deeply fearful that nothing would happen that morning, that no one would come. There was so much riding on it that if no one came and no items sold in that first sale, we wouldn't get any other brands. Without brands, we wouldn't be able to close the financing that we would need to hire the team, and without the financing, we could never build out the inevitable team that we needed. But as the clock struck 9 Eastern, we watched items start to sell, first to South Carolina and then to California, and we realized, oh no, we forgot about the whole west coast of the Americas. How could we make a woman wake up at 6 a.m. to buy a Zac Posen handbag? Right then and there, we changed our time and pushed it out 3 hours. And that morning, we actually ended up selling out, much to our surprise. We sold out the entire sale, and it was that first moment that we realized we might be onto something, that this passion of ours to sneak out of our day jobs to go attend designer sample sales in New York City actually might have legs online. But that morning, we never realized what would come, that our business over a 3.5-year period would scale from that first 8,000 in revenue to what would be over $500 million in products sold on our website annually in just 3.5 years.